Hello friends, welcome back. My name is PK. In this video, you will learn how to create the beautiful dashboard using mobile and tablet layout or shapes. Friends, as you are seeing my screen, I have created this beautiful dashboard using the tablet layout, and I have given these slicers to filter the data. For example, if we want to see the data for any specific supervisor, we can select that respective supervisor and the values on the chart will be changed. And on the tablet shape, we have given this scroll bar. If I will click here, then you can see we are able to see the other charts available in this dashboard. So this dashboard can be useful wherein you have less space. You can display multiple charts or tables using this method. Here I have displayed target versus actual sale. This is for 2019. If we want to see for any specific supervisor performance, then we can select that supervisor or any employee. Then this chart will be changed according to the employee. Alright, so it is totally dynamic dashboard and we can see the further charts using this scroll bar. So this is the employee wise sales, you can see here. Again, if we want to see employee wise sales for any specific month, we can select the month from here. The numbers will be changed. So this is target versus actual sales. Or we want to see, let's say, only female employees, then we can select the gender as female. So these are the female employees and their target and actual sales. We can see for any specific supervisors also. Alright. This dashboard I have created in mobile view also. I'll show you that view also. So this is the dashboard which I have created in mobile view. This is the same dashboard. Again, you can see scroll bar available here. You can use this scroll bar to see the other charts. So using this scroll bar, you will be able to see the other charts also. And you can use the slicers to slice the data. This is the supervisor wise chart, and now this is the employee wise chart. So this is beautiful and it will be very attractive if you will use in your report or dashboard. And this is especially useful wherein you have very less space and you want to show the multiple charts. Now I will show you the data. We have the simple data. We have year, month, quarter, employee name, gender of the employee, supervisor of the employee, sales for that specific month, and the target of sales. Using this data, we have created this dashboard. Now I'll tell you step by step how can you create this dashboard in Microsoft Excel. So let's start. I'm going to copy this data and I will add a new workbook. Press Ctrl N and paste data here. I'm just renaming this sheet as data. So you can see this is actually a table. It is a table 1. Go to the view and remove the grid lines from here. We will create the support sheet to create those dashboards. So first we will create the tablet layout dashboard. We will create a pivot table here. So I'll go to the insert and click on pivot table and just click on OK. A new sheet has been added for the pivot table, and here I'm just taking the sales in value and target in value. And I'm just taking on the first row. So just delete these rows from here. For sum of sales, I'm just putting only sales, or you can put space sales actually. And for target, you can put here space target, or you can put here the actual sales also. And for target, you can put the target sales. Take comma style, and I'll not take any decimal places. Same format for this one also. Alright, now I'll go to the view and check the grid lines from here. So this is actual sales and this is target sales. Just right click on this pivot, go to pivot table options. Here first uncheck this, which is auto fit column width on update. Click on OK. I will rename this sheet as support tablet. We are creating the support sheet for tablet view. And now copy this and just paste here. This time let's say I'm creating quarter wise actual sales. So we'll remove the target from here and I'll remove the grand total also. We don't need the grand. So just go to the design and from here I'll remove the grand total. I'll say off for rows and columns, and we'll change the layout also. So let's take the layout from the design as tabular, this one. Alright, now we will create another table. So just copy this and paste here, and for this pivot table we will take month wise. So I'll use month in place of quarter. For month wise we will display target versus actual sales, so we'll take the target also here. And the next chart we will create, so let me copy this and I will paste, let's say here, and we can create supervisor wise. So let's take the supervisor name and remove the month from here. So this is supervisor wise target and actual sales. Just copy this and paste here. This time I will take employee wise. So let's take the employee here, remove the supervisor. Now let's copy this and just paste this here. Let's say from here. This time we will take gender wise. So remove the employee and just take only gender. We will not take the target sales. So let's take only actual sales. Okay. Now we will start creating the charts. So before creating the charts, we will add a new sheet here. And we will rename this, let's say tablet. Here we will create our dashboard for tablet view. So just go to the view and uncheck the grid lines first, and then I'll create the shape for our tablet. So I'll go to the insert and then I'll go to the shapes, and here I will insert a rounded rectangle, this one, and just drag the rectangle here like this. Pick this yellow handle and move to the left side till here. Go to the format and then shape outline, I'll take no outline. Shape fill, I'll take black. Then I'll go to the shape effects, and here I'll go to the preset and I will choose this preset, which is preset 5. Now I will insert another rectangle, and this time I will take this rectangle, the normal one, and drag that rectangle over the previous rectangle like this. Take the shape outline as no outline. Shape fill we will take white. Now I'll go to the insert again, and this time I will take a oval shape from basic shapes, this one, and just drag a oval here, a small oval like this, and just keep that oval here. I'll fill here white color, this one, and shape outline I'll choose no outline. I'll go to the shape effects, then I'll go to the preset and I'll choose this preset, which is preset 8. Keep this in the center. Now I'll go to the insert again, then I will insert a rounded rectangle, this one, and drag a very small rounded rectangle like this and just keep this here. And now I'll go to the shape fill and will take no fill. Shape outline I'll choose white, or let's say this gray. So our tablet shape is almost ready. Now we will select any rectangle, then press Ctrl A. All the shapes will be selected. Right click and make this group. So this is our tablet shape. Now we will copy this white rectangle. Just copy this and then we will paste this on the support tablet sheet. Paste this here and we will fill the black color here. Let's say this one. Then right click, go to the format shapes, and here we will take some transparency, let's say 80%, and here I'll go to the properties and choose this option, which is don't move or size with cells, and just close this. For any column, let's say I'm taking column G and just make it slightly bigger like this, and keep this rectangle here and adjust the column width according to this rectangle like this. Just select this column. You can take around 100 rows or let's say 70. Then right click, go to the format cells, and here go to the borders, and then let's choose some gray color. So let's take this color. Take the left line and the right line. Just click here and click here and click on OK. Now we can delete this shape. Now we will create our chart. For the first one, we will create the simple shapes, and before that we will create our title of the dashboard. So let's insert our normal rectangle, this one, and just insert that rectangle here like this. and we will go to the shape style and let's choose any style from here. So I'm taking, let's say, this one, and right click, edit this, and here I will put sales dashboard. I will align this center, make slightly bigger text like this, make it bold. You can change the font whatever you want to take. So let's say you can take Georgia, and now I'll go to the insert again, and I will insert this time this rectangle, which is round same side corner rectangle, and just click here. So the rectangle will be created. Change the size. Let's take this shape style and keep this here. Create another rectangle, but this time we will take this rectangle and connect with the first rectangle, and we will fill this color here. Shape outline, we will choose no outline. Alright, so select these two boxes together, right click, make this group. Now I will insert our text box from here. So let's take this text box and drag this text box here. Select this text box, go to the formula bar, press equal to, and then I'll click on A2, which is the actual sales value. Then this text box is connected with the actual sales value. You can see the values here. So just align this center, make slightly bigger, bold, and font we can take agency FB. Go to the format, shape outline, no outline, shape fill as no fill, and just keep this here like this. So make a copy of this and just keep that copy here at the bottom, and this time connect it with the A1, which is the actual sales level. Now make a duplicate of these three and just keep that here. For the first one we will connect with B2, this one, and this text box we will connect with B1. We will apply the same formatting. So select the first text box, go to the home, take the format painter and just click here. Now I will select the first box, go to the format, and we will choose another color. So let's take this green one, and similarly here we will choose another color. Select all text box and rectangle, right click, make this group, and same here. Now we will create quarterly sales bifurcation chart. So we'll select this keyword, we'll go to the insert, then we will go to the charts, and we will insert a pie chart. So let's take this pie chart. Now I'll go to the analyze. From the show hide, I'll hide all, and I will remove the legends also. So just uncheck the legends also. Delete the chart title also, and make the chart square like this, and just keep this chart here. Select the pie chart, add the data labels, right click on the data label, go to the format data labels, and here we will select category names and percentage. Uncheck the values and solid aligns, and just close this. So you can see our data label will look like this. Now select the data label and make them bold. Now what we will do, we will select the chart, go to the format, shape fill, no fill, shape outline, no outline, and then go to the insert, and I will insert a shape from the basic shapes. I'll take this shape, which is donut, this one, and drag this donut over this chart, and pick this yellow handle, change the width of the donut like this. So we will adjust the donut according to the pie. Once it is done, then we will go to the shape fill, and from here we will take, let's say, this color, or you can take this color also. For shape outline, choose no outline. Now go to the shape effects preset and just choose the preset 2. Now I'll go to the insert shapes, and I'll insert our oval and drag the oval here like this. Shape outline, choose no outline, right click, go to the format shapes, and here we will fill the gradient fill. Just remove the gradient stops from here, just keep only 2 stops. For the first stop keep black, and second one just keep white. Type we will choose as path. For the white one we will make the 100% transparent, and for the black one just make slightly transparent like 40%. Keep this here, right click and send it to back. So it will look like a shadow. Select this shadow shape and chart and this donut shape together, right click and make them group. We can add the title also if you want to add here. So you can add the simple word art, insert, word art. Let's take this word art and you can type here, simply make it small, go to the format, take the shape style, this one, and font color as well, and make this group. Alright, so we have created the quarterly chart. Now we will create the another chart. So let's create here supervisor wise chart. So we will go to the supervisor table, just select this table, go to the insert, and this time we will insert a 3D chart. So let's take the column chart and we'll take this 3D chart. Here we will remove all the things, so hide all from here. And for the legend we will move to the top, format legend and move to the top, add the chart title, and here you can put target versus actual sales by supervisor, and you can choose the title, formatting this one, make this black and bold, same here. This is for the actual sales, select this one and you can choose the theme color. So let's say here I'm taking this yellow color, and for the target let's take green one, this one. Go to the format, shape effects, bevel, let's take this circle one. Alright, so our chart is ready. Just make it slightly small and just keep this here, make title small. Select the chart, go to the format and shape fill, no fill, shape outline, no outline. Now we will create the other charts for the gender bifurcation. So let's go to the gender, this one, select this chart, go to the insert. For this one we will insert the donut chart, this one. Remove the field buttons, hide all. We can delete the legend from here, make slightly smaller. Right click, add data label, select the data label, right click, go to the format data label, click on category name and percentage, uncheck the value and show letter lines, and just keep this here and just keep this here, or we can click on show letter line. Donut hole size, let's say 85. For the female one we will give some pink color, so take the solid color and go to the more color, let's take some pink color, this one. For the male one we can give some blue color, so let's give this blue color. Alright, so this chart is ready. Here we can put gender wise sales. Take the same formatting, go to the format, shape style, let's take this one. Select the chart, shape outline, no outline, shape fill as no fill. Just move this here. For this chart we can make slightly bigger. Now we will create the month on month chart as well as the employee by chart. So first let's take for the monthly chart. Select this pivot table, go to the insert and then go to the column chart, and here we will take, let's say, this chart. Again go to the analyze field button, hide all, select the legend, right click, go to the format legend, move to the top, add the chart title, rename the chart title as target versus actual sales by employees. This is for the month, so let's put here month. Go to the format, for title style we'll take this one. For legend make black and bold, for the axis also, and for the horizontal axis also. Now here we will do some formatting. Right click, go to the format data series, take the cap width around, let's say, 100. For the series overlap we will reduce this, let's skip it. Now for this blue one, the actual, we will take yellow color, this one, and for the target we'll take, let's say, this green color. Or you can create the line chart also by month if you want to create. Now I'll go to the format and here I'll go to the shape fill as no fill, shape outline as no outline. Quickly I'll make another chart which will be the employee by chart. So just select this employee table and we will make the similar chart which we have created by month. So I'm quickly going to create this. Alright, so we have created all the charts. Okay, go to the tablet and we will copy this white rectangle. Just copy this rectangle and just paste this here and move this rectangle here, and we will see how many rows it is covering. So right click, go to the format shape, let's fill here any color, let's say black, and provide some transparency. Then we can see it is covering till this row, which is row number 16. So we have to display 16 row in one view. So we can delete this now and we can copy the first 16 row. Just copy these rows and then go to the tablet, and here I'll go to the home, paste and then in the paste special options, click here which is linked picture. So we have created a linked picture here, and just keep this linked picture here. I will go to the developer tab and I will insert a scroll bar from form controls. So under form control you can see this is a scroll bar. Just click here, then just drag the scroll bar here. This make slightly smaller. Right click on the scroll bar, go to the format control, go to the cell link and just go to the support tablet sheet. You can put any link. Let's say I'm just clicking here on I1. Minimum value I'll take 1 and just click on OK. So here it is showing 20. If I will move it on the top, then it will show 1. Now I'll tell you here we will create the dynamic range. To create the dynamic range, we will use the sheet name. This sheet name I'll use here equal to, and then I'll create a formula. So in the inverted comma, we will put this sheet name. Since we have a space in this sheet name, that's why we have to put this single quotation sign like this. And then I will put here exclamatory sign, and then I'll use column G1 to G16. Okay, and then press enter. So it will give you a text, and actually this is a reference of range, but it is in text form. So we have to convert this into range. To convert this into range, we will use name manager. I'll go to the formula and I'll click on name manager and I'll create a new name. Let's keep this name as tablet range. And here we will use the indirect formula, indirect, and then we will select this J1. So to this text it will convert into range. Click on OK, close this. Now I'll go to the tablet and I will select this linked picture. Here you can see in the formula bar it is giving some range. So let's delete this range and type here tablet range, the range which we have just created in name manager, this one. Press enter. It will display the same result. Okay, but it is connected with the tablet range now. So I'll go to the support tablet sheet again and I will make it dynamic. How we will make it dynamic, I'll show you. So let's delete these. I'll use G and AND. I'll connect with this I1. And I'll use here colon G again. And I'll again select this and plus 15. So if it is 1, I will add 15. So last value will be 16. Correct. So if I will press enter, it will show the same value, but it is depend on this I1 now. If I will put here 2, then this value will be changed. You can see it is G2 G17. If I will put here 1, then again G1 to G16, and this value will be changed on the scroll bar change. So I'll show you in the scroll bar. If I will click here, then that value will be changed and the image will be changed also, because it is changing dynamically now. Alright friends, so that is how you can connect the shape with the scroll bar. Now we will create the slicers using the pivot. So just select the pivot, go to the insert, or you can go to the analyze also. From here you can insert the slicer. So let's take the slicer for year, month, quarter, employee name, gender, supervisor name. Click on OK. Select all the slicers and press Ctrl X, cut the slicer and go to the tablet sheet and paste the slicers here. Now we can arrange the slicers. So for the year, go to the option and take the column 2. So it will be in one row only, and make slightly smaller like this. For the month also we will take the column 2. Let's keep this here. For the quarter, let's take the column 4. So it will be in one row, and just keep this here. For gender, let's take here 2 and then keep this here. For employee, we can take 2, then we can keep this here. For supervisor, we can keep as it is. You can change the style for the slicer. So you can choose from the slicer style, go to the option. For let's say this one, I'm choosing this dark blue, and for this one also, and for these two also. For these two, let's say I'm selecting this one. Alright, now if I will click any slicer, the chart should be changed, but it is not getting changed. So we have to check the report connection. Right click on a slicer, go to the report connection. You can see it is not connected with the all pivots, just connect it with the all pivots. Okay, now if I will click here, then you can see chart is getting changed. Let me show you this month wise chart. If I will click 2020, then we have only 4 months data. If I will click 2019, then it will show all data. Same thing we can repeat for other slicers also, report connection, and quickly I will connect with the other pivot tables also. Alright friends, so that's how you can create this tablet view. Quickly I'll make a copy of this support table, make a copy of this to the end and create a copy. Let's rename this as support mobile, and we will make a copy of this tablet view also and create a copy and just keep it as mobile. So here first delete this shape, tablet shape, and delete this linked picture also. We can keep this scroll bar, but we will connect it with the support mobile. Right click, we will change the link, go to the support mobile and just connect from here. Alright, so first quickly we will create the mobile shape. Go to the insert and go to the shapes, take the rounded rectangle and just drag that rounded rectangle here like this. Pick this yellow handle, move this to the left side. Go to the shape fill, take the black color, shape outline as no outline. Go to the shape effects, preset, take the preset 5, this one. Insert another rectangle and drag that rectangle here like this and fill the white color. Shape outline, take no outline. Go to the insert shapes and insert a small oval like this. Go to the shape fill, take the white color and just move this here. Shape outline, take no outline. Shape effects, preset and take this preset, preset 8. Make a copy of this, just make it duplicate. Reduce the size, take around 0.1 and just keep in the center. So this is for camera. Okay, now we will insert few other small shapes. So let's small oval first. Reduce the size, take around 0.1. Shape fill white and shape outline again take white. Right click, go to the format shape and go to the line and here make it around 1.5 and compound type we will take this one double. Make it slightly change the width around take 2 point. So it will look like this. Now go to the insert again and this time we will take this normal rectangle, this one, and just create a rectangle slightly smaller. Take the white color and no outline. Make the copy of this small rectangle, the white rectangle, and just keep this here. And we go to the format, edit shape, and you can change the shape. We'll take this triangle shape and go to the rotate and rotate this, rotate left 90. Alright, so our mobile shape is ready. Select all the shapes together, make this group. So this is one mobile shape now. And we will repeat the quickly same activity. So this time we don't have to create the chart because we have already created the chart. We just need to reduce the bit size of this column. So what I will do, I'll select any shape from here and press Ctrl A. All the shapes will be selected. Right click, go to the size and properties and click on don't move or size with cells. Now I'll go to the mobile and I'll copy this white part and then I will paste that white part here. Right click, go to the format shape and let's fill here some color. Let's say black color, provide some transparency. So we have to cover only this area. So I will reduce the size of this column up to this size. Alright, so we have to cover our dashboard in this width of the column. So delete this. Okay, so now we will adjust first of all this rectangle, the bigger rectangle till here. Reduce the size. Move this here and move this here. We can change this width also. Then we will move this chart here. Let's keep this quarterly sales bifurcation. Then we can keep the supervisor wise chart. Let's keep this here. We have to make it slightly smaller. We'll keep like this. Then we can keep this chart, which is the gender wise. Alright, now for these two chart, these are the column chart, and we cannot place the column chart here because the width is slightly bigger. So what we will do, we'll select this chart, we will go to the design and then click on change chart type, and we will change it with the bar chart. So we'll take this bar chart, click on OK. So now we can make it slightly smaller. We can remove the grid lines, make the chart title slightly smaller. We can remove the axis also and the grid lines also. Alright, so we'll do the same activity for this chart also. Go to the design, change chart type, and we'll take this bar chart, click on OK. Now we can see how many rows we should copy this time. So we'll go to the mobile, again copy this white part and just paste on the support mobile here, and let's keep that here. Right click, go to the format shape, and let's put here 70% transparent. Then you can see it is coming till here. This is row number 17, or let's keep row number 16. We will keep the same row. If it is changed, then you could change this plus 15 value. So let me delete this, and we will copy the first 16 rows, copy, and we will go to the mobile, go to the home, paste a special and paste as linked picture, and just keep this here. So there is some space available. We can keep 17 rows also. So just delete this, go to the support mobile, this time select 17 rows, copy, paste a special linked picture. You can see you can make it slightly smaller. Let's keep this scroll bar here, select this and go to the format and bring it to front. Now go to the mobile again, but this time we will connect with the support mobile, and we have taken this 17 rows, so I'll use here plus 16. Create a name, go to the formulas and define name, and here we will put mobile range, and I'll use here indirect and just click here J1, and in the mobile we will connect this range with the mobile range. Delete this mobile range, press enter. Now if I will use the scroll bar, you can see our shape is getting changed, and you can see it is connected with the slicers also. So that is how you can create the mobile view also and the tablet view also. Friends, I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please hit the like button and please subscribe my channel to get the regular update of my videos. Thank you so much for watching.